Well, welcome to Sustainability Month. We have a great session this morning, mainly because of all of you who are here. We're also excited because we have some great partners who are going to share their experience with us today across the university.
Throughout my grandmother's lifetime, you can see her in a little picture here. She's 105 in that picture, and my kids are 5. The world warmed up, okay, really, really fast. And it's going to keep on warming, right? This is the message that we're saying. World is going to keep on warming, but we have a choice, and we can act now to make a big difference for the future of our generations. We can make action now, and every little step that we do will make warming less warm for my kids and your kids.
Pedagogically, I promote climate action in my teacher preparation courses by teaching beyond the walls of the classroom. One strand of my work is the STEM Cyclist Project, which engages Black and Brown youth in the science and engineering of bikes and biking as a pathway to recruit more minoritized students in STEM and cultivate STEM identities. Bikes and biking are critical to mobility justice, agency, and developing stewards of the community and the local environment.
As an educational institution, particularly one where there are growing departments of Indigenous Studies and Environment and Sustainability Studies, we have a tremendous opportunity to engage in interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary research and practice that tackles extremely pressing real-world issues while providing teaching that prepares students to make substantive change through their chosen fields. That work is happening and is evolving in exciting ways. I have found my students and colleagues to be very receptive and engaged with the work that I am doing, and I look forward to the continued collaborations that make our campus, our institution, and the wider world a place of healing, wisdom, and justice.
The reality is that marginalized people are experiencing personal disasters every day. The world's richest 1% of the population are responsible for more than twice as much emissions as the poorest 50%. These emissions are causing the planet's climate to change, and those changes will increase the amount of natural disasters that happen a year, destabilize our water and food systems, and flood coastlines. All of this is currently happening at faster rates to people who didn't cause the problem. So that's climate justice. Climate justice is intersectional. Women, persons with disabilities, BIPOC individuals, they will all feel the impacts of climate change in their own way, in their own communities. I am really, truly grateful to work with so many of you in this room. The beautiful part of our climate action work here at the university is building these connections that we're lacking. So I really hope that after this, you can start thinking about how your work has this impact at a bigger scale than just emissions.
Based on the events over the last 3 years, I think we can all agree that resiliency is now a necessary trait and not a nice to have. How do we ensure that the campuses, the buildings, the utilities on our campuses can sustain such blows that hit us? How do we operate during a storm? And then more importantly, how do we recover and kind of keep our business going after the damage or the loss? How do we get better? What are some of the lessons learned? How do we change some of the designs, or even operationally, how do we function kind of differently?
I've been very lucky in my time here as a faculty member to integrate climate action across my teaching, my research and creative practice, and my service work at UB. And what we can do as faculty and staff is give them our guidance, coordination, expertise, whatever we have to bring to the table to leverage their emerging skills even before they have professional expertise, and harness that passion to fight climate change and produce real, tangible results that we can see, touch, and please do visit.
Since their inception in 2015, UB's Sustainability Leadership, Innovation, and Collaborative Engagement Awards, or better known as SLICE, have provided us a way to shine a light on the exemplary sustainability efforts of the UB community. This really is community work. Each year, we are in awe of all that is done, both on and off campus, to improve our planet and humankind, and this year is no different.
We often talk about how our generation has the burden of dealing with climate change. But I don't really see it as this extra burden added to our lives, because the fact of the matter is that we don't know a world without climate change. We don't have the luxury of choosing to care about climate change.
It will always be a big part of our lives, and we need it to be a big part of yours too.
After 4 years of engineering school, I came to a realization that it's not always about the technical solution. It's about the impact a community can have, the impact of compassion. If we all had more love towards the ones around us, we can have it towards the place that we live in. And from there, we can build resilient communities that support initiatives to combat the climate crisis.